Hello, good friends. My name is Ngabuli Joe William Nyende. So we will be using 2 languages. I have a guest in my car by the name Liz, a dreamer, and we are here celebrating a dream come true. She's going to go to school for her PhD courses. Right now, I'll be dropping her at the airport to get onto the next flight. When I met her yesterday, we talked about a number of things, and one word stayed with me: Katogo. And that Katogo, the word was the best illustration I could come up with the first time I escaped Katogo in Uganda about 22 years ago. The chance to say Uganda border, and for a simple reason, I was a private music teacher. Genda somesa abaana enanga mu maka gabagagga nga Gordon wava muno, ambassador wa Netherlands, mukyala wa ambassador wa Netherlands. Katinga, there was no way I could, respect those people by going there late and also going there with clothes full of dirt. And I laid a strategy, a plan, and I escaped Katogo. So Liz,
yes,
how would you define Katogo situation? How would you? What can you tell us about a Katogo situation?
The Katogo situation involves a lot of chaos, as in what is happening in Uganda right now is basically a lot of Katogo. We have so many struggles in terms of getting proper public transport because our roads are so bad. We have so many potholes, and even the process of repairing them takes forever. Sometimes they repair, other times they destroy what they have repaired a few months after it has been repaired. So there are no proper lanes where different pedestrians are supposed to pass, or the bikes are supposed to pass. So everyone has to squeeze within that small space. Even the roads they say they are constructing, initially when they start the construction process, the roads are very wide, but within a few months or a few years the roads become narrower because people keep building alongside the road, so there is no space for people to move free. And that stress and that tension reflects in the way people live their lives because they're always angry, they yell at each other, they are stressed when they get to work, and they also make life uncomfortable for people around them because they have stress based on the environment in which they live. Yeah, that's what I can say about Katogo. Something very rampant, in Uganda.
In the Ugandan culture, the Ugandan setting.
In the Ugandan setting.
So how does that affect the brain? If you how did it affect you as you try, because you were dreaming, of course you are dreaming, okay? You're achieving your full potential in life. How did that impact you?
I can say that the hiccups were so many. Every time you feel like you've reached a roadblock, every time you feel like you've made 5 steps ahead, then something would happen, and then it feels like, that thing has pulled you 2 steps backwards. Or you feel like you have support, the support that you need. Just along the way, you find that someone that was working with you is now working against you. So you get exhausted. That's what I can say. You get emotionally exhausted, physically exhausted, because you have to deal with different obstacles at different points in time, and that has a recurrent effect of trauma and stress on a person. And for me, I can say it really exhausted me because those things would happen and I would deal with it today, tomorrow, but there would be that residue that I'd have to deal with a month later or 2 months later.
But what gave you the energy to keep going? Because It's very tough. I can only imagine. I'm a boy. I'm a fighter. Personally, I'm a fighter. So I want you to illustrate to me what it means to be a girl fighting to get your dream.
Honestly, it's hard to be a girl because first of all, people look at you and they say you're so young already. Even at the airport where I was going, there was a gentleman who was working with me, and he looked at my passport and he said, "You're a woman and you're so young." I said, "Yes, I'm so young, but I'm also very ambitious."
Yeah.
So people look down on you because they think that first of all, you're a woman and women are not supposed to be that ambitious.
Yes.
Or something is going to distract you along the way. So the extent to which they believe in you is limited. But then that is overcome if you believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself and you surround yourself with people who are supportive, people who share common vision with you, and people who will not distract you or pull you away from your goal, but will instead encourage you to keep going. Yeah, and you believe in yourself. That's the most important thing, because even those people sometimes can get distracted. But how do you perceive yourself? How do you view yourself? That is what matters. Because when all is said and done, it's you that you have to take care of. You have yourself to take care of. You have yourself to inspire. You have yourself to believe in. So you have to find a way to just keep staying motivated and keep trusting and believing that you will make it.
So how did you get this word, this idea? What propelled you to think in this direction?
To think in this direction, as in of coming here to pursue my education.
That line of education.
In counseling.
Yes.
So I discovered there was so much pain in the world. In Uganda, where I come from, the support systems that most people have are very weak, especially women. There's a lot of domestic violence. There are a lot of child marriages. There's a lot of discrimination, which is subtle and also obvious. There are a lot of things that happen to women, and then the support provided to women is very limited. The support, the emotional support is very limited, and so the women in Uganda and the girls have to create ways in which they will actually support themselves, and sometimes that is really, really hard. And also mental health services there. For the average person in Uganda who lives by, can't even afford to get $1 a day, paying for therapy, which is maybe if we are to translate from the Ugandan currency to the American currency, it can be like $30 in Uganda, but that is still a load for someone who doesn't have a job, and most women are not employed. So I thought about, what are the ways in which I can help such people access services, how can I support such women and all that, and that is what really inspired me. Also based upon some personal experiences. That is what inspired me to be let me do a profession whereby I'll be able to help people to access these services, even if it's difficult. So
in other words, you were facing challenges